Hi guys, so today I'm going to do a wedding update, and if you don't know, I am getting married August 4th, so that's coming up very quickly. I was trying to do these on the month, but this month got away from me. I have something on my phone. It tells me how many days, so I can tell people. So this is how many days left. It's 56. So that's exciting. So that's really exciting and really kind of stressful because there's still a lot to do. And so yeah, I can kind of tell you what we've decided or done since I talked to you last. I don't know what we had talked about for rehearsal. Dinner is going to be at my fiance's parents' house because they live out in the country, and so they can fit a bunch of people. And I think we're going to cater P.F. Chang's, and so that's like a Chinese place because both of us really like it. And I think that's what we're going to do. We haven't set that in stone or anything. We just kind of figured that out. And then everyone figured, or both our moms have figured out dresses they're going to wear and stuff like that. So that's good. I went on a shoe hunt. My dress is kind of a mix between a fairy and a Greek goddess. Just the way it's fitted, so it's kind of more of an outdoor thing. Every time I show it to someone, they don't know where my wedding is. They're like, "Is it outdoors?" No, but part of our theme is like a garden peacock, so yeah, it works. And then the boys are gonna wear gray tuxes, so not very formal. So it does seem like an outdoor wedding, but it's indoors because sorry, I'm playing here. Because where I live, the weather is way too unpredictable to do it outdoors, and it's craziness. So I originally got these shoes just to wear for the summertime, and I really liked the brown because then you couldn't tell they got dirty. But I haven't really had a chance to wear these yet. I haven't really done anything that exciting that I knew of beforehand. But they're really comfortable. I don't know, I just haven't worn them. So I think they're a little too casual for my internship because I do have an internship this summer. I'm working 4 hours a week, which is kind of why my videos have been slacking. Hopefully, I just put up my May favorite, so hopefully this goes up the next couple days. But, so yeah, these are what these look like, and I just really like them. So these were the first shoes that I kind of suggested that I wear on my wedding day, and because they're brown at the bottom, like it's this really dark chocolate brown, it really would look funny. And it just, when I put them on, you could see that, and it just looked really funny. So me and my mom kind of decided no on these shoes, but good idea, bad thing. But I didn't get these to wear, so I was perfectly fine. So I went around looking for white shoes at the mall everywhere, and I couldn't find any. All I wanted was either shoes kind of like that, more gladiator sandals type things, or just ballet flats. And I didn't really want heels because the way my dress is, I wanted to be comfortable that day, and that wouldn't have made me comfortable. I went to a bunch of stores, I just couldn't find anything, so I finally just picked up these, and I was like, we're just gonna go with white flats. And I put them on. They are so comfortable. I've worn them since, because we'll talk about them. They just look like this. Okay, so they look white, right? Wrong. These things are not white. They look white, even in this lighting, they look white, but they are, let's see if I can find anything they have this yellow, I can't tell, but they have this yellow creamish tint to them, not a lot, but enough that it just looked really funny on my dress because my dress obviously hit them, so you could see it really obviously that these just didn't work. But I've worn them to work since, and as you can tell, I've worn them a lot since I got them, and they're just so comfortable. I love them. Oh my goodness. So I'm really glad I got these, but on the wedding. So then we come to these shoes. There's a place in my town that has a bunch of shops, and they have Best Buy and a bunch of little shops, and there's just all kinds of high-end, low-end, all these shops around there. And so I told my fiance, and his brother was with me, And I told them, I'm going to start walking around here. I'm going to walk into every store that possibly could sell shoes, look at their shoes. If they don't have it, I'm walking out, going to the next one. And they're like, we'll be at Best Buy. Have fun. Told them I wanted to go look at shoes. And they were like, okay. And they were going to come with me. And I was like, no, just stay over here. I know what I want. I want to be able to walk in, walk out. I don't want you guys to have to see anything. Like, I was being kind of selfish because they were kind of closing. They don't get to that part of town very much. And so I really wanted to just look and see if I could find them, because not having shoes meant I couldn't get my dress altered, because I didn't know how long or how high my heel was going to be. Even if I wanted flats, like what if I ended up not being able to find them and I found shoes that had a little bit of heel. So we just couldn't get it altered until then. So we came to these shoes. I got them at like not a very fancy place. They're the brand Soda, and when I was in there, I asked the lady if if they had like a white piece of paper I could borrow, because those shoes were yellow, so I want to make sure these weren't, and they're not. They're white, and the bottom is a light brown, but you can't, it looks really nice with my dress. The dark brown just didn't, but this looks a lot better. It's just a lot less formal, I think, and then with the silver in it, so I'm going to be wearing like silver jewelry, I think, and since I'm not a gold person, I really don't want anyone to wear gold, but you know, who knows when that'll happen. So these, they just look like this. They're just gladiators. They have a bunch of like cool design, and it looks really awesome with my dress, because you can kind of sometimes, you can't see like this half of it, you can sometimes see like this, like when I walk you can kind of see it goes like that, and then it zips up in the back, which is another thing. I didn't want to wear flip-flops or like something that I wanted to close back, so that's good. And then I have scars on my feet from surgery, and so I'm really self-conscious about my feet in certain areas, and these cover it up pretty well, so yay for them. We found out who's going to do my hair and makeup. We still need to do like a dry run through that. We got my dress altered, or it's being altered at the moment. What else? And then the reception, we still, I don't think, have figured out exactly the food, but it's going to be like a light lunch, so like little sandwiches, and we're not sure if we're going to do them or if like someone's going to do them for us. I'm not really sure. And then we sent out invitations this month. Oh my goodness, that took forever. We had 150 invitations. Some people we knew we couldn't come. And oh, it's so bright. Some of them we knew we couldn't come, and I'm sorry it's so bright. I don't know why it got so bright, but we sent it to them anyways, just because they're family. We did move our ceremony to the auditorium at the school that we're getting married at. Neither of us went to that school, if you are new. But yeah, we're getting married at the school, and our reception is going to be in the cafeteria, and then our wedding is going to be in the auditorium. So the wedding isn't going to be a problem on how many people can sit, and since we're going to move it there, the only problem is like the food and the cost and that kind of thing, because if you try to feed like 300 people, it's super expensive, and we tried to pare it down. It just didn't work, just because if you invite one person, you have to invite another person, another person, another person. It's just like, it's a horrible domino effect. And so we tried to pare it down. We pared it down, and then we ended up adding more people because we felt bad. And yeah, so there's been some people that have said no, which is kind of a good thing. It's really like, when people say no, it's kind of like, oh, I want you to come, but I wouldn't have as many people. So it's kind of like I don't know. And then we're trying to decide if the people we work with, if they're going to get an invite. So, I don't know. Because I worked with my internship, I worked with them last summer, and I just didn't have any of their addresses or any way to get a hold of them. And I kind of forgot to even think about them, because I was thinking about people in like categories, and since none of those people are in any other category, it just kind of slipped my mind until I started working, and I was like, oh dang. So they might be added to the list. I don't know, we'll find out. And I think Andy, my fiance, is going to get his tuxes next week. He was going to do it last week, and then it didn't work out. So I think he's going to do it this next week, hopefully. And we've looked for like wedding bands. We haven't bought any. We got our passport. Part of our honeymoon will be in Mexico. and we're just like having little things. And then we're actually having engagement pictures on Tuesday because me and the photographer, like, I know him pretty well, and so we just kept playing phone tag for like almost a month. Like, it's crazy. And because he has a daughter that goes to the same school that I do, and I see her a couple times, but so he was gonna come up and like see her and then take our engagement pictures and stuff, but it never worked out. And so we're gonna actually do it in my hometown because that's where he's from, so that's good. So we're doing that on Tuesday. Music is the next huge thing. I need to get the music for the ceremony because we're actually gonna have musicians play at the ceremony, and then just have like Spotify, I think, because my fiance has a membership, so he doesn't hear commercials, so that'll be good. You can kind of pick your own instead of Pandora, which you don't know what's going to happen. And since we like a variety of music, it just works out better if we can make our own. And we finished paying for our honeymoon this month. Oh, I don't know if the bridesmaids had picked out their dress pattern yet. I know they picked out the material, which I still don't have with me. But they did have the they picked out like the pattern, like how high it's gonna go, and then they just need to pick out their shoes, which is their next job. So that's kind of what our update is. If you have any questions or comments or anything, suggestions, comments, questions, leave them down below. And so yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope you enjoy. Bye!